Jim, there are an awful lot of people lately talking about a $15 minimum wage, double what the current minimum wage is. There have been protests at fast food places in St. Louis. There's a national lobbying campaign on this. I just can't help but think it's going to raise the unemployment rate and make a lot of low-income people worse off instead of better.
Well, there's an argument to be made for that. On the other side, if I were a liberal, I would argue that the $7.50 minimum wage is actually a starvation wage. You work 40 hours a week and you can't live on it, as evidenced by the fact that 48% of people who work in fast food restaurants in Missouri are on welfare. They're getting food stamps.
That's what the welfare and the social safety net is for. If someone can't make enough money to support their family, we've got a benevolent society. We want to support them. That's society's role. You put that on the employer as some sort of mandate, and you're going to make things worse, not better.
Well, so the argument would be that I, as a taxpayer, should pay to support these minimum wage workers, while McDonald's makes $5 billion a year, $5 billion with a B, in profits.
There's no reason McDonald's shouldn't make a profit. That's what they're in business to do. They would find ways to economize on labor to keep their profits up. That's the point of the capitalist system. They would substitute technology for labor. They would cut their hours. They would they would lay off people. They would close stores that they couldn't make, where they couldn't make a profit at that wage.
And some of that, I think, would go on. The liberal argument points to a bunch of studies that were done after we've raised the minimum wage in the past. And obviously, we raised it by 50 cents a buck. We never raised it by $7.50. But the better of those studies say that, in fact, there is a little bit of loss in jobs, but not much. And the liberals would argue that, in fact, the social benefit of the higher wages for those that remain outweigh that slight loss. They say that, in fact, it doesn't all come out of jobs. Some of it comes out of profits for the company. Some of it comes out of a higher price for your hamburger, and basically we ought to do it.
Well, maybe higher-priced hamburgers would help address the obesity problem, but that's not, that's another level of social engineering entirely. Not sure we ought to go there, but.
So let's raise the minimum wage, and everybody will get skinny.
But you charge more for a burger, people are going to buy fewer of them. It's that simple, and that's going to make if the people buying fewer burgers, McDonald's can't hire as many workers. It's just pure and simple. Those studies, like you said, were based on relatively small increases. A big increase is going to have a big effect.
Well, you got the master's degree in economics from the London School. I barely scraped out of Mizzou, so I guess you win this argument.
Thank you.